When we first started the registered Hereford business, I was 11 years old. 11 years old, and that was 1946.
Herefords have been part of this ranch since 1946 when my grandpa started it with his children. His oldest children, I think, influenced him the most. Both the boys and the girls raised heifers and helped with 4-H and FFA, get them more involved, and so it's been a family affair for the last 80 years or so.
I had a couple of sheep for 4-H project, and I traded Dad those sheep for the first registered heifer that I had. Our older brother, Gene, was a 4-H leader and an entrepreneur, and he thought that would be best if we would go into the livestock business rather than the sheep business. And we was, as young guys, we was all for that.
Performance data testing has helped us out quite a bit.
Potter County, as a Cattlemen's Association, bought a scale, and all the people that was interested in performance testing and weighing their cattle used the Potter County scale. We was one of the first ones to participate in that program. At first, we had all horn genetics at first. And at that time, a high percent of the cow herd was all Herefords out there also. And that changed, and then our customers were looking for polled bulls to put on their black cows, and it wasn't long and we was 50-50 into the horned and polled. First sale was held in 1959. We had probably about 45 bulls and 10 heifer calves, and I don't think they averaged $500 at that time, but we was satisfied with the results of that sale and went from there.
I added cows to Rausch Herefords in the late 70s. I ran my cows with my dad. In 1980, I got to put some bulls in with the bull sale, and so in 1981 I sold my first bull in the 23rd annual sale, and I believe it brought about $1,230, so we've come a long ways.
When we first started the first sale, we always delivered the cattle ever since first sale. First sale, that was one of Dad's number one project, was to deliver the cattle to the people that we sold them to. But at that time, we only had a 13-foot, ton-and-a-half truck, but compared to the ratio of the size scale of the sale, it worked. But today, when we deliver the cattle go in semis, they go in horse trailers, and a lot of times it takes us a week to get all the cattle delivered after sale.
So it's kind of been a family affair going on down the line from when we have the sale to working the cattle.
The animals are in better surroundings than they were at that time too, because at that time the only time you went to see the cattle is when you want to work them, and that aroused them. And now we're out there walking around them, and they're just as used to us as we are to them, and cattle are tamer today because of it. The internet is probably the biggest change in this business.
Emailing data back and forth to the Rausch Hereford Association, and text messaging and picture messaging has made life a lot easier and made things more streamlined.
We wasn't aware of out of state or even much out of county knowledge of everybody's herd, but today the knowledge is just about worldwide, wherever the knowledge is available from.